So yeah, I had a fun night last night, obviously. Now, before we get into this video, I don't need any donations. There's no GoFundMe. I have a sponsor on this video, so we are good. I'm just someone who likes to tell tales of my life, if you haven't picked up on that by now, because I feel like they're funny, and I decided to document all of this when I discovered it because it was kind of like, an interesting thing. Leaky basements for YouTubers seems to be something that happens quite often. I usually made jokes about it, and now karma has come to collect. But if you want to give money somewhere, give it to your local homeless shelter, give it to Toys for Tots or something like that. I'm just simply here to make lemonade out of lemons because I find this story very funny. But before we get into all of the madness, let's give a big thank you to today's video sponsor. They've helped me get my Nintendo World Championships times down a lot. So let's give a big thank you to Nixie. Today's video is sponsored by Nixie and the Nixie Hyperion Pro Controller for your Nintendo Switch. Tired of your Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons that have Joy-Con drift? Well, it's time to upgrade to the Nixie Hyperion Pro Controller. This controller works with every variation of the Nintendo Switch, and unlike Joy-Cons, features Hall effect joysticks so that Joy-Con drift can be a thing of the past. The Nixie Hyperion Pro Controller also has features that the Joy-Cons don't, such as programmable back buttons, a turbo feature, and customizable RGB lighting. And the best part is, these actually cost less than a set of Joy-Cons do, but feel just so much better. And right now, Nixie is celebrating their 3rd anniversary over on their website, nixiegame.com, where all orders over $39 get a free thank you gift. I got this cool little tote bag that I can use to stash stuff in when I feel like having a pool day. I've kissed my Joy-Cons goodbye with the Nixie Hyperion Pro, and you probably should too. Huge thank you to Nixie for sponsoring today's video. All right, so like I said, I decided to document all of this when I discovered it. So there's going to be kind of varying qualities when it comes to like audio and stuff, because sometimes I was using my phone to document it. But yeah, this definitely caught me completely by surprise, and I'm not really Tim the Tool Man Taylor, or maybe I am, because I did feel like I accomplished something at the very least with this. So let's get into the first clip. Well, karma's real, kiddies. You know, I like my jokes about basement leaks, and, well, got a couple of tubs down here, but why do we have these tubs down here? Well, I came down to the basement to grab some pins so that I could pin some stuff up on the wall upstairs, and, well, looky there. We have quite a bit of water buildup in there. It is currently dripping at a very slow rate. I just don't want that tile to break, or else it would be goodbye to the arcade room. So I'm just kind of documenting this. I don't, whatever happens, happens, dude. Like, it is what it is, but it is currently 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday night, so we'll check back in the morning. My uncle has a plumber friend who's probably going to come over. It looks pretty early in the discovery. If you're wondering what is above that tile, because all of the other tiles are fine, I can actually push those up, but when I go to push that one up, you could definitely feel there's water behind it. There is a spigot that goes directly outside, so like above where that TV is outside, there is a spigot out there, so it's got to be that pipe. I guess it's just leaking or something like that, but I can't access it right now. So I need this to hold on. Hold on strong, pal. Or else, yeah, it might get pretty wet down here and the arcades might be done for. If that happens, it happens. I can always turn it into a gym, do something different. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so this is day 1 of the discovery. Hopefully nothing too tragic in the morning, but I guess we'll find out. All right, so my buddy Hoyt from high school, shout out Hoyt, he gave me a call on Facebook. He said that there's probably not a bunch of water built up there since it has a ring. So in theory, I should be able to take this off and then potentially be able to identify the leak. I do have some tape for piping, So we're gonna give the old college try, and I will document it on video for you guys, because this is an adventure. This is an adventure with RGT into home maintenance, I guess. Fuck! I don't know. So maybe Hoyt, maybe Hoyt never liked me. I feel like he did, though. We were pretty tight, but there is, there definitely is some water up in here. So we're gonna wait. I will just dry off some of this. I guess it's kind of good because we did alleviate some of the water pressure from up here. So, you know, in theory, that's probably, you know, oh, Jesus, that's probably a good thing. So we'll chalk that up as a lesson that there is some water up in there. So at this point, I was pretty much ready to give up. I actually posted a clip on social media, and I was just like, bro, I'm done. Like, that water was going all over the place. I had those buckets under there, so it managed to catch like a good portion of it. But still, I was over it. It's getting later now. We're at like 11:30, and I'm just like, dude, this sucks. Like, my biggest fear was that panel was going to collapse and then water would get everywhere, and then that would be a huge problem, because like the little carpet and stuff like that, like, no big deal. Whatever, I can always get another carpet. I can get more tiles and stuff like that. Like, that's not a big deal. I just didn't want the water to go everywhere and then essentially ruin the arcade. But I understood that was a real possibility, because I don't know what I'm doing, and it's very late at night. So we're trying to like navigate here. I'm trying to figure things out, but then a guardian angel comes through. Shout outs to Craig on Twitter. He seemed to know what he was talking about. We made a little voice chat here. He told me to cut the tile, let it drain. It has been draining for a little bit. And then we're going to see if we can identify where the leak is coming from, temporarily patch it while we wait on the plumber to arrive tomorrow and hopefully fix this issue. So, you know, it looks like my ceiling is peeing. It's kind of making me have to pee. But, you know, at least it's controlled. It's better than when I tried to push that tile up. So I'm going to take this as a win. And look, it's even slowing down. It's slowing down. Perfect. Now we can get rid of this tile and throw it in the recesses of hell. All right, so it's not coming from upstairs. You can see that's all bone dry. I'm still not 100% sure. This is the valve that leads to the spigot outside. I went ahead and turned that off. That will remain off until future notice. I don't know if that was dripping and what was causing it, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we will find out tomorrow when somebody comes to take a look at it. So upon further inspection, this is what is dripping, and this is what is causing problems. Now, how do I fix this? I'm gonna wrap it for the night until somebody comes tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. It looks like an alien baby or something, but that, my friends, is our problem right there. All right, so we can put some plumbing tape on that for the night. There's still a little drip, but I think it's just coming from like things like this, which I'm just gonna cut off. This might actually be somewhat, oh no, it's coming out of the side right there. I'll see if I can get that handled, but
I don't know. Maybe this will end up being cheaper. You can see a drop coming out. So it's just that pipe right there. It's probably got to be removed or something like that. Not a huge deal. We'll leave it open for the night and just let it drip a little bit into the jugs that we got down here and take a look at it in the morning.
So now it's like, it's all right. Like I have it all open. I have it where it's just dripping down. Someone is coming to look at it. I'm not sure if that pipe needs to be replaced or put some epoxy on it or something like that. I'm not a plumber. I'm barely a YouTuber. Like I'm an absolute idiot. But it seems like it's okay. That one pipe is the pipe that is indeed leaking. So now that it's contained, like I feel better about it because like you never know. Like water is a very, very crazy thing. I have some new ceiling tiles that I ordered. I have a dehumidifier that's coming in today as well. So I feel like I'm on the right track here. Disaster averted. The Hogan room technically saved the day. Because if I wasn't in there messing around with stuff, I probably would not have gone down to get the step stool that was in the arcade room. And I would have never noticed that. And it could have been like so much worse. So much worse. So everything's all right. Stuff happens in life. What are you gonna do? You're gonna cry about it? No, you gotta handle your business. You gotta dust yourself off and get back to it, man. You gotta get back to it. So I think we're in good shape now. I'm still waiting on the plumber to come today, but he'll be here at some point in time. It's contained. All the arcade stuff is saved, so that's a good thing. And yeah, karma came to collect, baby. Karma came to collect. So let me know in the comment section down below how you think I handled this. Big shout outs to Craig for helping me out last night. I have no idea if Craig was a plumber or if he knew what he was talking about, but we got results, and that's all I really care about. I don't care what your profession is. As long as we get results, like I am good. A big thank you to Nixie for sponsoring today's video. Seriously, guys, like my times got drastically better using that instead of the Joy-Cons because I like to play in handheld mode a lot. So definitely check out the Nixie Hyperion Pro controller. Check out all their assortment of stuff. I'll have a link in the description box and in the pinned comment. Go give money to your local homeless shelter. Go give money to your Toys for Tots. Don't give money to me. And as always, guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you got a good laugh out of it. Hit subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. I never want to be a plumber again. Later.